Okay, here we go. The Ben and Mikey Show.
He's about to get crazy and wild. Stay for a while. Don't touch your radio dial.
Ben and Mikey Show.
Kicking it back, sports talk. Listen to that and stay tuned for some giggles and laughs. Go.
Well, more bodily functions in the news this morning. The next time you pass gas, make sure no police are around. A man in West Virginia faces assault charges after police say he passed gas and handed the officer. I mean, don't laugh. After the man was already arrested for DUI, according to police report from St. Cruz. I can't even get through this.
Welcome to the Planet Mikey Show.
I actually remember that. Even though I was drunk, I remember it. I was, in my mind, I was humming Hanky Panky by Tommy James and the Shondells. And I just had to, you know, my baby does the Hanky Panky. Cop didn't think it was that funny. Oh, hi, Ben. Hi, Bill.
Hey. Hi, Mike.
What episode is it, Ben?
123.
You know, we had a week off. I know people noticed because I got a lot of texts and people on Twitter saying, you know, hey, where's the podcast? And, well, I'll tell. Can I tell him, Bill?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Bill was in Indiana searching for the children of the corn.
Yeah.
In the cornfield.
In the cornfield.
No luck, though.
You
found nothing.
I saw nothing at all.
You found a used German Shepherd and no kids.
That's right.
Ben Kitchen, meanwhile.
Hold on, wait, excuse me. A used German Shepherd?
Ben Kitchen is here after spending a week painstakingly polishing his porpoise and dunking his dolphins.
Nice.
He promises, though, that he has not visited regions where certain fungal infections are common. So we can feel
That is assured.
safe.
You're not like a super spreader.
No.
There's no fungus among us. I have several stories to tell. How are you guys? Good. I missed you guys. I actually
good.
For 100 and something weeks, seeing you guys every Tuesday. Is it usually?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so
I got reminders on my phone.
I threw you out of your routine when I went on vacation.
You did what?
I threw you out of your routine when I went on vacation.
You did
Trip
what?
to Indiana was a vacation?
I know, Indiana.
You,
This is
you-
great.
you did what?
You know they call it Indianapolis is Indian no place. Oh, that's sad because it's a nice city.
Here's the thing: they had this. I was reading up. I'm a big history buff. I was reading up about Indiana. They had a tribe of Indians. This is why they call it Indiana.
Yeah.
They had a tribe of Indians, and the women, the squaws, if you will, had breasts but no nipples.
Huh?
Yeah. There's like 500 of these Indian women run around with absolutely, and they called them the Indianapolis 500.
Okay.
I'm waiting. I got damn it. Seriously, true stories. True. I had a dream one night that it was so cold outside that my nipples fell off, and they made these weird noises when they hit the ground. It was like, because I have very sensitive. I do. It's probably the Irish in me.
We've heard that.
So, which story you want to hear first? You want to hear about the True Tech?
Is it news?
I had this company come by. They wanted to do my lawn.
Yeah.
True Tech.
And
Nice guy. He said, we'll do your lawn for this amount per week. And I said, okay. I said, just make sure you call me because I want to show the guy where to, when he gets here. They didn't call. They came, did the lawn, left a note. We did your lawn. I said, well, you didn't call. Okay. Why didn't you call? You said you were going to call. They didn't. But they left a little yellow thing in the lawn. It said pesticide, or whatever. So then I'm calling the guy. I want to get somebody to plant some seeds. Some grass seed in my yard in a certain area where it's this. I said, he goes, I'll be out Tuesday. Didn't show up.
Oh.
I said, what the hell? So I called him Wednesday. I said, we didn't show up. You're supposed to bring a seed guy with you. Check out the lawn and I called, left a message. He didn't answer. I said, can you call me back? No, he didn't call back. I sent an email. He didn't call. He didn't write back. The guy's disappeared off the face of the earth. So I'm thinking the company's name is True Tech. I think it's Untrue Tech. I'm not sure the guy exists anymore.
You make it home tonight to find out that he'd already been there with the grass.
I mean, he seemed so normal. And then all of a sudden it's like,
Trust me, if he was there with the grass, Mikey would have known.
Did I do something? So if the guy's listening from True Tech,
Hold on, maybe
give me
he
a call.
had a family emergency.
But you know, it's
Maybe
like,
he went on to vacation to
oh,
Indiana.
and I called the office, and there was a woman answered the phone saying, True Tech. I said, hi. This guy didn't, he was supposed to call. He didn't call, and he didn't call back. He didn't answer my email, and he just didn't show up. What? She goes, oh, that doesn't sound like him. So, I'm here to tell you it happened. I was home the whole time. Anyway, so now I got to find a grass company to come seed my lawn. You know anybody?
No, but I would say
It's not True Green. True Green is a different company.
Yeah,
This
well,
is True Tech.
I have good luck when I
Or
shop.
Turf Tech.
I shop locally. You find these guys that live in the neighborhood. They know the grass that grows.
Sure.
They'll know what to do.
Yeah, they know what they're doing, and they actually all they got to do is arrive. I wouldn't even know what they're doing. They could be throwing gerbil shit on my lawn, and I won't know. I'll just, how you doing? And here's your check. Oh, I'm getting a
Time to take your pills.
call here. It's from Weasel.
Time to take your
I
pill.
can't talk to Weasel right now. We're doing a podcast here. I'll call him back.
That's right.
Anyway, Snapple is now. We have you have a glass bottle. You had a glass bottle. I have one right here.
Yeah, what's nice about the glass bottle? It's just so cold, and it's glass. It's clean.
Trust me. 30 years. No, 30. Almost 32. Almost 31 years. I've been drinking Snapple out of a bottle. I drink 1,000 Snapples a year. 31,000 glass bottles of Snapple later. It's my favorite beverage. So now what do? I've been to 2 grocery stores. They're putting them out in plastic bottles now.
No.
Yeah, which ruins it. Have you ever had this out of a plastic
It's
bottle?
not nearly as good.
It's still okay, but it's not nearly as good as the glass bottle
And you know
rendition.
what? It's like holding the glass itself is a pleasure with this stuff in it.
So I'm going to
Plastic's not the
text.
same.
I'm going to tweet rather at Snapple, and I'm going to give them this podcast link.
Yeah.
And let them figure out that we are not in favor of this decision to change. Why would you change something that's going so well? I love Snapple in bottles. It doesn't matter. Lemon, peach, but mostly raspberry. Now, in the plastic bottles, I'm going to cut my Snapple intake at least in half, maybe more.
Oh,
Do you
boy.
suppose they had a board meeting, or at least a meeting, a creative meeting, where they was like, well, maybe we should switch to plastic. Look how much money we'd save.
Well, their motto, Smitty, is made from the
stuff on-
best stuff
yeah,
on earth.
yeah.
And glass is a better stuff than plastic.
There's your
So
argument,
shut
right?
the fuck up. Don't emphasize the fact that you've gone all plastic on us, you bastards.
Oh, jeez.
And where's my free Snapple after all these thousands of bottles? How many caps have we opened on this show?
You've spoken so fondly of this beverage
I love
over the
Snapple.
years on this podcast. I'm surprised they haven't hooked up with you. And,
Well, I'm not going to let them ignore me on this because this is important to me. You
Real
know?
fact number 460.
Go ahead.
Astronauts actually get taller when in space.
They do?
That's what it says.
well, they don't have gravity to
That's pretty cool.
squeeze them, compress them.
If
Very good.
Yep.
if athletes get athlete's foot, what do astronauts get? It's a little joke for you. If athletes get athlete's foot, what do astronauts get?
What, Mike?
Mistletoe. All right, so
Hey, what's up?
What?
Oh, never mind. That
So I
was
was trying-
whoops.
So my radio gig ended, the one I did afternoons, and despite number one ratings, that some guy in charge, big fat dude,
That
made
station where you were number one in the market. Is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah. He made. I mean, look, he's running the radio station. All I did was finish number one in men in the afternoon, so I understand.
That's
No,
no
I
small
don't.
feat. That's.
I don't understand that at all. Small feet. This guy can't see his feet. He doesn't know he has feet. Anyway, that's it. So I was replaced, or I will be, by Mistress Carrie,
Hey.
and she is going to be doing the afternoons next week. So I thought she was going to take over this week. May 3rd. No, I tuned in. She's not there,
So-
and it's this guy. Fred Stevens or something, or Keith Schmergen, and he's on, and he was doing the afternoon show today. And I'm thinking,
Give us an impression of the guy.
well, he was. I mean, he's a nice guy. But he was so generic. He was a generic radio dude. I tune in,
For
and I
instance?
hear he says, "Well, tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo, and of course, Cinco de Mayo is the 5th of May. If you speak a little bit of Spanish, but did you know guacamole was invented in the 1600s? Way back. We'll talk about that a little later in the next break. Click." I said, no, thank you. I can Google that shit. With
Did
all
you?
due respect, and the guy's a nice guy. It's just that I mean, if I ever sounded that generic, I would kill myself. I would. I would kill and I would do it in a way that was public. I would.
We'll do it for you, right, Bill?
We can find people.
Yeah. If you get to that point,
So I'm trying to think, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do?
we'll put you down, old yeller.
The lawn company might need a
I might do it.
Yeah, is there an opening at True Tech?
It's a great idea. I've always wanted to be a seedy character. So I'm trying to think, what am I going to do now? Well, there people are talking to me about I'm in high level talks about doing a weekend show somewhere, but it was the idea of trying to get to 50 years on the air.
Yeah,
coming up just a year or so short. So I'm trying to work that out with somebody. But in the meanwhile, Lyft driving's always an option. I went through that.
Yes.
That Lyft
Many tales. Yes.
On the road again.
But I was thinking about it, and I thought to myself, well, can I stand the smells again? Can I get used to the smells?
All those smells again.
All them smelly people getting in my car all over hell?
Now, is there a Lyft story about a passenger that you haven't told us?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was doing that for a while. But, as I told you, it wasn't about the money. As you can tell from my wardrobe, it wasn't like an earning thing for me. It was like an experience thing. It
was a prestige thing.
Yeah, mental growth. And I had some of the stinkiest people. When a lady gets in a car and she's got so much perfume on, you could mistake her for a French barge whore. You're like, why do I have to ride this lady over to this place when she's smelling up my entire vehicle? And I had leather seats.
Maybe she's nose blind to her own perfume.
It's or a guy with too much cologne is the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
You ever shake hands with a guy that slaps the cologne on his hands, then slaps his face, and always and then you shake hands with a guy, and now you smell your handshaking hand smells like cologne for the entire day,
and it doesn't wash off.
I worked with a guy that did that. His name in Hartford. I don't even care. I'm mentioning names these days.
Sales guy.
Litch.
How are you, buddy?
Yeah, little tiny guy, Litch. He was the program director too. Whenever he'd shake your hand, you'd smell like Litch all day. It was like too much. And I felt like telling him back then, do I have to really shake your hand? I mean, I love you, but do I have to touch you because I'm going to smell like Litch? Anyway, so people that are stinky get in your Lyft vehicle all the time. And there's BO. Oh. Never mind the cop. There's people who fart. There's people who just have rotten, stinky, garlicky smoke breath or whatever. No. So they get in the back, but if you can still smell them while you're in the front with your windows open and stuff like that, then that they really, really smell.
We got a premium Lyft ride in Indianapolis. A guy pulls up in a Lexus, brand new.
Yeah.
And it was just everything about the car was perfect. He was so proud of it. But he pulled right up.
And then when you got out, you say, God, those guys stink.
And then you keyed it.
I had a great time.
So I'm debating, but I don't know. I mean, it's because of boredom I would do it, not for money.
Why don't you bring a recorder with you and you could have some interesting conversations with people?
Yeah.
Ask them if they want to be on the
Well, it'd be great. Yeah, if you had it on tape, you'd say, yeah, man, you smell. It's so funny to get their reaction.
What's that you're wearing?
Okay, so who have I crapped on so far?
The lawn company.
A couple of program directors.
Yeah, I had their name wrong, too.
That disc jockey.
It's not True Green. They were a fine company. And it was I shouldn't even mention it. I don't think there is one called True Tech. I had it wrong.
You made it up?
No.
Jesus, Mike.
It's Turf something. Anyway, this podcast is sponsored by MyPillow. MyPillow, and I have nothing but nice things to say about MyPillow. Why?
Because they're the best.
Because not only are they a sponsor, but they are the very best.
Yep.
And I've known this for years. I've been talking about it for years. You guys have now experienced the MyPillow excellence. Smitty, of course, has all of this stuff. Giza sheets and toppers, and you have all of it.
Let me tell you, and here's the thing. I slept on the Giza sheets for the first time last night. I had them in the package for a while.
Yeah.
Threw them in the washer, took them out, put them on the bed. They're like satin.
They're like heaven. Yeah.
They're awesome, yeah.
And now you're an official Giza. and of course, Ben has the MyPillow.
But I slept in the sheets too when Smitty was gone. I broke in.
Did you?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Aren't they great?
I wonder what that chalk outline
Liz and I
was.
really enjoyed it, Bill. That wasn't chalk.
MyPillow is, without question, the very best at making things related to comfort. We were
How
talking
about those slippers?
My slippers.
Oh, man, I'm wearing them right now. Look at that.
Now, Mother's Day is coming up this weekend. And speaking of that, let me forget to tell you my mother's jokes. I got some great mother's jokes. But Mother's Day is coming up, so you can order them right now. And I'm going to tell you how to order them and get 40% off, right, using the promo code PLANET. You can also order them for Father's Day for your dad or someone's dad next month. Order for someone's dad. It's just anybody random. Go to the phone book, pick out.
Hey, look at the package I got today.
Yeah.
What's inside?
I don't
Look, it's
know.
my slippers.
And make sure they're all right. Have them tested.
Who sent me these?
They are delightfully comfortable slippers, and the pillows are, as everybody knows, the very best. And the Giza sheets are as comfortable as any. The topper, I got the topper. It's tremendous. But here's how you get 40% off, and you use the promo code PLANET when you go to mypillow.com. All right?
Yep.
Go there. Check out what you want. Use the Planet, PLANET, Planet promo code and get up to and more 40% off. They have deep discounts on everything, too, automatically on that site. But you'll get more off when you use Planet. So, the other way to do it is to call this telephone number, 800-865-0738. And it would behoove us if you did that, and it would certainly behoove you. In fact, you'll have hooves when you're done. But the number again, 800-865-0738. Use the code PLANET, and everybody will be happy, especially you.
That was a pretty good job you did on that.
Yeah, well
That
done.
was very nice.
It's 3.5 minutes. Of course, you're going to get fired for a radio station for making
You've done
a
commercials before.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
A Joe Biden update.
Joe Biden.
Can you turn Mikey's microphone back on?
I never shut it off.
Dead.
Oh, jeez.
What the hell's going on?
All right, I'm going to use Ben's. What happened?
I don't know.
A microphone just shit the bed.
Oh, God, how did that happen?
I didn't even touch it.
Oh, man. Well, that's news.
All right, here's our Joe Biden update. Joe? Hello. Is this on? I'm looking for my mask. Kamala, can you fix this microphone over here for me, please? Oh, thank you.
Your microphone is fixed. Your microphone is fixed.
What was that? Was it sort of a purple people eater or something?
No, I don't know what happened. There is some magic thing like operator error.
Sorry, what I was going to say wasn't important. It's just the future of America. Yeah, hanging in the balance.
All right, take two.
Joe Biden is asking Mexico to help contain the refugees at the border. Sound familiar? Chuck Schumer says reconciliation will help him legalize 11 million illegal aliens. Is there any chance those people, all those 11 million people that are already here illegally, add to them the people who are crossing the border now illegally?
Yeah.
Is there any chance that these people are like cut the line ahead of people who are like waiting to be citizens?
And they're not tested for COVID or anything, but yet we still have to wear our masks.
And Joe says, you know what? I know these people cut the line. And all those nice, patient people doing it legally in the right way, they're waiting to get in. Perfectly nice people, just like the people sneaking in. But they're not sneaking in. They're in line already. I mean, does that seem fair to you?
It does not.
How would you feel if you were one of the guys that have been waiting to be a citizen for like 4 years, 5 years, 6 years?
Feel like a chump.
All these people come in and they get automatic citizenship. Wouldn't you hate them?
I'd resent them.
It's terrible. Yeah. Now, I'm sure these people have good reasons for wanting to leave whatever country they're from. I'm sure that they want to be in America just like everybody else does. But you can't cut the line. If you're in a long drive-through line at McDonald's and somebody cuts in front of you, you want to kick the living shit out of them.
Well, you know what?
Don't you?
They're being encouraged to come.
That's the problem.
You know, they're saying, come on, we got all
Yeah,
this
this old
great stuff.
fucking guy tried to cut me in line the other day at Ace Hardware.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, first of all, it took me a second to process what was happening. And I was like, excuse me? Like, because I was kind of confused. I thought maybe he works there. I don't know. And then thankfully the woman took care of it because I was
Thank God
baffled.
for women. Thank God for women, huh?
The
Smitty?
woman behind the counter.
God damn it.
You know,
Very
here's the thing.
confused.
My instant feeling
So
about
I'd be confused.
whenever
hurt.
somebody cuts in front of me in any situation,
Shame.
In the car.
I want to kick them right in the nuts. And it's not like that I hate them. It's that they deserve to get kicked in the nuts for cutting in front of me, right?
Yes.
What if Caitlyn Jenner cut you off?
I'd kick her in her place formerly known as nuts. She, you know why? Because this is an athlete.
I threw you an unwinnable
Yeah,
joke.
well, it's winnable. It's just like I just don't want to talk about it or even think about it.
They hate Caitlyn now because she. I think it's strictly because she's a conservative or Republican. If she was a Democrat and she said, "I don't think these guys should play with,"
They'd be all
women's
backing
sport."
her up. Yeah.
But
I know that's because there are two standards in this country, and we all know what they are. But it's okay. Yeah. See, the idea is to maintain your likability, even though you have sometimes opinions that are different from other people.
Yeah, likability is
Let
the
them
key.
know I feel this way, you feel that way. That's okay. We can all get along here as long as you're not an asshole. $4 billion. That's what Joe Biden wants to send to Central America. $4 billion to convince people not to leave there and come up to the Mexican border.
I'm sure that money will go directly to the people who want to leave.
None of that will get sifted off the top. None.
Not another.
Not even a little bit. And it's our money. Not that we care. It's our money. That's right. So it's tax money. So it's like, we pay, we work, we pay the taxes.
We can trust Joe Biden.
We can let them put that in where they see fit. And if it's Guatemala, hey, here's $1 billion for you, here's $1 billion for you. I'm sure they're making responsible decisions with what to do with that money.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
Why would you think otherwise?
You can trust Joe and Hunter. I think he might be involved.
You want to hear an even better story about where our money goes? People come here illegally. They work here in the United States, and they have to make a living. I understand.
Yep.
They take I think the last number was $40 billion is sent to Mexico from people working in the United States to their families back in Mexico. So the money goes completely out of our, down below the earth level. It goes subterranean. It's never going to be back in this country again.
They earn the money and send it back to Mexico.
To Mexico, which is nice if you're the family that waiting for the money.
Yeah.
But if you say, well, why are we have a job situation going on now where people need jobs. Why are we letting them earn money and then send the money out of the country and never to be in our financial system again?
You're making too much sense.
I'm going to run for president of this podcast.
Did you say president?
ICE no longer can pick up illegal criminals. That story coming up. You'll see it on your police blotter. California releases 62,000 prisoners, some of them in there for life sentences for murder and rape, and they let them out in California, 62,000. Why? There's no room in the prisons, and Gavin Newsom thinks, well, there's no room. We got to all right, everybody, go ahead, just leave.
Why didn't they just put him in Alcatraz? It's still standing.
It sure is.
How can you let them go?
Some say that this is Gavin's way of saying fuck you to all the people that recalled him.
But that's fine.
I
He
know,
can
but
say that
wait.
all he wants, but build some prisons. You can't just
Shouldn't you just let out all the drug offenders before you let out anyone with kind of violent crime?
They're letting them all out.
Yeah, but the guy has an ounce of pot, whatever. Who cares? You know what I mean?
No, I don't. Yeah, nobody should care. But murderers, rapists, people who violent criminals,
Jaywalkers.
back on the streets of California, where they already have all these homeless people living on sidewalks, and where they already can't afford anything that they're doing. What is the problem with that state?
And how come all those people living on the street and on the sidewalks aren't dead from COVID? Come on.
Exactly. They don't think about these things.
No.
I do. You do. Ben even does.
That's right.
No.
All right, so I mean, and I just had to get that off my chest.
Jesus,
because
Mikey.
There's so
Do
many
you feel
problems
better
in
now?
this country. I do.
Good.
And I don't want anyone to say, "Oh, what's wrong with him?" No, think about what I'm saying here. Letting murderers out on the streets. Hello, McFly. On a lighter note, here's something we culled from an episode of Family Guy. It's the part where It's the part where Peter Griffin drops his phone in the toilet. Let's play this.
Damn it.
What happened?
I dropped my phone in the toilet. Oh, it's so cold and it's under everything. I feel like I'm rooting around a pitcher of sangria. Where is it? Oh, my God, why haven't I found it yet? Oh, no, I didn't roll my sleeve up far enough. Oh, why didn't I flush when I got in here? Oh, this isn't even all mine. Oh, no, there's a spider crawling on my face. Oh, why didn't I use the hand that was on the floor? Why did I use my toilet hand? Oh, wait, here it is behind the toilet.
Oh, see, now that makes me feel better.
Good.
Damn it.
BetOnline is the fastest and the easiest possible way to bet on all of your sports action. I'm here to tell you.
BetOnline?
BetOnline.ag. Baseball season is in full swing, and you can track all the action at BetOnline. You get the latest news, the latest odds, info for your sporting needs, including MLB, NBA, NHL, and all your UFC MMA action. There's nothing like UFC MMA action. It's like uffed mama. Real-time updated odds and props on almost anything you can imagine. Like, will one of the Kardashians shave her armpits this week? You can bet on that. BetOnline.ag has you covered for all this stuff. All this stuff. And before the very next pitcher for the next baseball game that you feel confident about, go to BetOnline.ag. Download it. Put it on your laptop or your mobile device so you can take advantage of these things anywhere you are. It's a welcome back bonus that Ben Kitchen is here to tell you about. What is it, Ben?
Well, the bonus is 50% off, and it's CLNS 50.
So wait, so you put $100 in, it turns into $150 just like that?
Yes, sir.
Could you give me a longer answer? I was taking a sip of my Snapple.
Yes. You put in $100, they will match you up to 50%.
And 200 would be
but
an
all
extra
you have to do is type in CLNS 50.
CLNS 50. What does that stand for?
CLNS 50.
50% welcome bonus. Do it. Go to betonline.ag. Tell them Ben sent you. BetOnline, your online sports book experts. And your sportsbook experts FM. Void where prohibited. Member FDIC. Not available in stores. Your results may vary. This is a... God, we got so much to talk about. Can I tell you one more?
You got something else?
I'm really not even done yet. I got so much stuff to unload. I mean, it's been 2 weeks now. I haven't been able to talk to anybody about anything.
Sad.
Except I get a lot of people asking me, who's good on the radio these days? And I tell them flat out,
Really?
Andy Gresh. He did that Awaken 180, that thing.
He did,
and he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But he still sounds fat.
What? You have that image.
He sounds fat.
You have that image in your head from when you saw him last.
Maybe it's just his head. Maybe they should come up with Awaken 180 shampoo for fatheads.
You know what Andy Gresh does? When a commercial has to be done, they send him the copy, and then they send me the MP3, the audio of the commercial. Mm-hmm. It's always perfect. He does a great job.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Maybe we should have him in on the show here.
Let's get him on the phone.
Now that he will fit down the stairs.
Let's do it.
Now, you know what? He sounds so fat. I would feel fat just talking to him. Okay, a couple more things I want to add from a story.
You're such a dick.
I'm kidding.
That was
I hope
terrible.
Andy Gresh knows that I'm
geez.
seriously kidding.
Sorry, Andy. I apologize for the host. Jesus.
No, I don't have anything against the guy except that he sounds fat. It's depressing.
Oh,
All right. The mayor of Washington, D.C. has disallowed dancing at weddings.
Oh.
What's that all about?
How dare you?
How could she do that? You say, I'm having I got 100 people coming to the wedding. No dancing.
Democrats power hungry.
Don't worry.
What?
Don't worry about it. Kevin Bacon will save the day.
Yep.
I hope so. He should stick his foot loose right up the mayor's. Now, can we do a little perineum talk? I saw a commercial where it says, it was some kind of skin thing or some kind of medicine. You take this, or a serious infection of your perineum, which is the area of skin between your anus and your genitals, could.
Take it away.
It's your taint. Why don't they just say taint?
Oh, taint. Everybody knows what the taint is.
Exactly.
There are some people who claim they don't have a taint.
Yeah. Taint funny, McGee. But you know what? It's a perineum clinically.
Yeah.
But why would you take a medicine? I don't really care for what.
Yeah.
That would make your taint swell up and itch and be all pussy.
Wait, what do they call it? Taint paint?
Perineum talk. Here, welcome to Perineum talk.
Is this going to be a regular feature on the
Check
show?
with your doctor. Now, I had another psychic episode. Smitty, you know about this.
Oh, that's right. This is another good one. This happens to you a lot.
Do you have psychic
I was
music?
talking about, I'm going to do this long.
You don't have any psychic music in there?
Oh,
Nah, that's all right.
psychic. Hold on.
This is too good. It doesn't need music. I'm going to do this long road trip, whether it's going to be a reality show or not. What was that?
It's
I don't
spooky.
know. That's freaking me out.
Oh, is this
So I was talking about, to you, Smitty, I was talking to you about how in Nebraska, if you go on Route 20, you can go by Don Amici's grave.
Don Amici?
Now, Don
You
Amici.
said that just the other day.
Ben doesn't know this was a 1940s movie star.
Wasn't he in Trading Places?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was one of the old guys in Trading Places.
He might have been.
Amici, I
Yes,
think,
he might have been. Don
wasn't
Amici.
he in Batman as well? The
yeah.
the early Batman?
That's the secondary to the psychic angle of this story.
Sorry, I don't know.
all the things he did in his life, I don't give a shit. He's
Don Amici is
born
this.
buried in Nebraska on Route 20. Okay, so I'm thinking, wouldn't it be funny to go to his grave just to say you did it because no one else has ever done it? Because who's going to go to Nebraska to visit Don Amici's grave?
I'm saying what?
I mean, nobody. So you go to his grave, and so I was telling you about this.
Yeah.
And you said it sounds like fun. And the thing is, then I got through that conversation with you. I went home and I checked my DVR, and I record one episode of Love Boat just so I can remember how bad TV used to be.
Yeah.
So I turn on Love Boat, and it says guest stars and love exciting guest stars in alphabetical order. And first face that comes up, Don Amici.
Unbelievable.
I can't tell you how random that is, but it was psychic. It was cool. So I thought I'd mention that because someday I'm gonna come to the realization of how to tap into this. I'm gonna be calling you guys and going, bet $5,000 on the Cubs tonight.
That's right.
It's gonna be great.
6/21, 33, 55.
Another ad I saw. Shingles doesn't care. Since when are they supposed to care? It's shingles. Like, of course they don't care, right?
Shingles don't care.
Shingles doesn't care, which doesn't even sound like it's.
That's like the honey badger.
Okay, so now Disney is kowtowing completely to the woke crowd.
How so? What'd they do this time?
This is brand new. They have a brand new refurbished Snow White attraction.
Yeah.
And it's drawing scrutiny from the San Francisco Gate, which is a newspaper, I
Now,
guess. or a
Snow
website.
White, she goes in the forest. She lives with the 7 dwarfs.
Yeah.
And then an evil witch puts a spell on her and knocks her out.
Well, no, hold
Well,
on. No,
you
you're
got the
missing a lot of
chronology screwed up.
You're
Wow.
missing a lot of the story here.
Go ahead.
First of all,
Yes.
all those dwarves were on drugs. I mean, sleepy, dopey, doc, grumpy, bashful. These are all things that happen when you're on drugs.
You might have some.
Sneezy, that's a coke freak right there. These little dwarfs, they basically got to Snow White, and, she was no longer a virgin. Seriously.
That's what happened in the Disney version.
That's the answer to the question. What's red and little and has 7 dents in it? Snow White's cherry.
Oh, God.
What's wrong with that?
I'm going back to the
It's a true story. Right, so anyway.
What the fuck just happened?
Now my mic's off again.
I don't know.
Turn that on.
What are you talking about?
He's got no mic again.
All right, Jesus Christ.
It's
What's
working.
going on with the equipment in here? We got to get an engineer.
Hey, remember when before the show started, we were all praising Bill? It sounds so great. It's amazing
I know.
in here.
The quality of the sound is there. When it's there, it's great.
The Planet Mikey 5 broadcast is no longer.
I can't hear again.
That's right. I turn it off like this. Watch.
Stop it. So anyway, Snow White. She had Snow White privilege. She had all these little dwarves around her.
Yep.
You know, it was. I mean, you know, these are little tiny people. I don't know. Is it politically incorrect to say midgets? They were kind of like midgets.
Well, they were dwarves.
Little
Yeah,
people.
dwarves, yeah.
They're rude too.
They're rude. They walk into a bar, kiss everybody in the joint.
Oh man.
Every time they'd see her, they'd say, "Hi ho."
Anyway, so Snow White falls asleep under the evil queen's spell, and then she gets her true love's kiss from the prince.
Yes.
Okay. Here's the problem. The kiss was without her consent because she was sleeping. So people out there are now pissed off that Disney's not only talking about but allowing and promoting the fact that this guy kissed her while she was asleep. There's no way she could give consent, and it can't be possibly true love if only one of the people knows that it's happening.
Well, to that I would say it was not a sexual act. It was an emergency medical procedure
Ben.
that got her out of the coma. That was the whole fucking point.
Dr. Prince
Well,
showed
I
up.
And it wasn't that it was like this, hey, you know, drop a little something on the lips and she's going to come back to life. It was like, no. She needed a kiss from it was Prince Charming, right?
Right. But if you were in a coma,
It's a medical
if I was in a
procedure at that
coma,
point, is it not?
That's right.
If I was laying there in a
Life-saving.
coma and I was not going to wake up like Rip Van Winkle, and I don't care if Rosie O'Donnell comes and gives me a kiss, as long as it'll wake me up. I mean, I wouldn't be like, oh. I'd be like, hey, thank you. Now get out of here.
Scram.
Snow White, the latest Disney.
I just solved it for Disney. Call me.
why don't
I'll
you
solve
call?
all of their little problems. It's a medical procedure. There's nothing sexual there.
They've already had
that
problems with
saved her
Splash
life.
Mountain. They've already they
was the
canceled
problem with Splash
Dumbo. They
Mountain?
canceled Peter Pan, for God's
no.
sake.
Why'd they cancel Peter Pan?
Well, he was doing his Michael Jackson
I
thing
think
with
it's
all
about
those
the
little Lost
Indians.
Boys, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think when they were doing the Indian thing.
It was the Indian
Yeah.
thing. What makes a
Oh,
red
yeah.
man red?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
All
it.
right.
Swiss
That's fair, I
Family
think.
Robinson, they blew that out of the water. The Aristocats, the Muppets, they put offensive content disclaimers on the Muppets. So,
The Aristocats, man. Everyone wants to be a cat.
I mean, they're a bunch of chicken shit. Stand by
You
what
know,
you believe in.
They are just the most miserable fucking people on earth, and want to make everybody else just.
I love
as
how they're
miserable.
canceling all the shit they stole.
Jesus, that
They're
grievance.
canceling all the shit they stole from other people.
God,
You know, I don't call it Disney anymore. I call it Disney.
didn't he?
You know why?
What is that?
It's like saying, wouldn't you? No, wouldn't you? You shorten things. Hard words to say, like Disney. Okay, that it's Mother's Day coming up, and I want to say a happy, healthy, hearty hello to all the mothers
Just
in
slipped
my
into
life.
Ted Kennedy there for a
That's
second.
right. You sounded pretty good there.
I got back to the car, and Miss Kopechne was Dad.
I thought you were going to tell a story.
I got.
Well, I think we've heard enough.
Well,
Bill.
my Ted Kennedy, the ode to Ted Kennedy.
You have an ode?
I did it on the air on WEEI on the Dennis and Callahan show one time, and one of his aides called me up and cursed me out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like,
What did you say?
well, I did this whole song.
do you
It's an Irish jig, but it's kind of mean.
Well, no, you don't want to be mean. I've never known you to be mean.
No, I can do it. I don't care. I don't mind. I told you right now. These days, I don't give a shit about anything.
That's right. You did say
Do
that
it.
a couple times. You said, I don't give a shit
Okay,
anymore. That's
I
what
should
you
put on my Irish.
said. All right, you ready?
Oh, your mother is dead, and your father is dead, and your brother is dead, and your brother is dead, and your brother is dead, and your wife is a lush, and your kid has one leg, and your car doesn't float.
Okay. All right.
So,
How many copies of that single did Howie Carr buy?
I'm not sure he even heard that one.
You did it for him on this podcast.
Howie Carr?
Yes.
I did?
Yes.
When was Howie
Bill's
Carr on this
fucking shit.
podcast?
Like a year ago?
See, he's more of a mean conservative. I'm more of a good-natured libertarian.
Fucked up the camera, Bill.
I did, Ben, fix that camera because I had to shut off the furnace. Did you hear it come on? Down here in the beautiful palatial studios of Club 39, We have the furnace right behind us. It's our friend.
And Ben gets up there like a stage
I
manager.
know, look at this.
Look at him. Look at him.
Sibilance.
Also, we should remind all the people who are listening, this is a high-budget show.
All right, I'm gonna do these fast, rapid-fire your mama jokes because Mother's Day's coming up, and I want you guys to yell out a number between 1 and 10 when I get done with each joke. Real quick though.
Okay.
Are the jokes over? 6. It's just
All right, we're grading them on a scale, Bill.
Ready?
All right, let's see where we go.
Yep.
Your mama's so fat when she fell, I didn't laugh, but the sidewalk cracked up.
7.
Yeah, I was going to say 7.
Your mama's so fat when she skips a meal, the stock market drops.
5.
Your mama's so fat when she goes camping, the bears hide their food.
4.
Your mama's so fat her car has stretch marks.
6. That made me giggle.
Your mama's so fat her blood type is ragu.
All right. I haven't heard that one in a while, so yeah, 7.
Your mama's so fat she bought a spoon to the Super Bowl.
I'll give it another 7.
Yeah, 7. Maybe 8.
Now, your mama's so stupid. Ready?
Yeah.
I'll change my voice.
Okay.
Your mama's so stupid she stared at a cup of orange juice for 12 hours because it said concentrate.
Okay, 5.
Yeah.
Your mama's so stupid when they said it was chilly outside, she grabbed a bowl.
2.
Yeah.
Your mom,
Yeah.
they can't all be winners.
No.
Your mama's so stupid when they said order in the court, she said, "Can I get a fries and shake?"
1.
Oh, I like that one a little bit. I'll give it a 4.
Your mama's so stupid she thought a quarterback was a refund. Your mama's so stupid she went to the dentist to get a Bluetooth. No?
No.
Your mom is so stupid it takes her 2 hours to watch 60 Minutes. Come on! I think you guys are stupid. All right, how about your mom is so ugly? You ready?
Yeah, there better be a joke after that.
There's going to be one. Your mom is so ugly she threw a boomerang and refused to come back.
Okay.
Your mom is so old her social security number is 1. What? What's wrong with that?
I'll give that joke a 1.
Yeah.
Your mom is so ugly she made Stevie Wonder cry.
3.
Your mom is so ugly your mom is so ugly her portraits hang themselves.
6.
Your mama's teeth are so yellow when she smiles the traffic slows down.
5.
Your mama's armpits are so hairy it looks like she's got buckwheat in a headlock.
7.
7, yeah.
Your mom is so ugly when she was little she had a trick or treat by phone.
I'll give that a 6.
Your mom is so ugly her birth certificate is an apology letter.
Oh, man.
Okay. Now,
5.
And here's a few more. These are just to wrap it up, okay?
Yeah.
You ready?
Please, this has been the longest fucking episode.
I know. This is
How long is this episode?
It's already been like 45 minutes.
Has it?
Yeah.
That's it. People were complaining that these podcasts are too short, so now maybe we won't get those
And
complaints.
of course, this is the unedited version that people are witnessing at this time.
Why, are we going to edit this?
Oh, no. We don't edit anything. I just wanted to bring that up.
Okay, your mom is so big her belt size is equator.
Eh.
Like how that made you laugh.
You know why? Because it's so bad. Your mom is so short you can see her feet on her driver's license? That isn't even a joke.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's not funny.
Most of these haven't been funny.
Oh, okay. Then that we might as well then just rip it.
I know. That was terrible. What a segment that was.
What are you talking about?
Where'd that come from?
The only way we can top that segment is to bring back an oldie but a goodie.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
And we got our traditional show ending on behalf of Bill Smith. Hello, my name is Bill Smith.
Oh.
My name is Bill Smith, and here's where I live.
Yep.
Ben Kitchen, who's never been to any of those fungal infection areas. We're glad to be reunited here and with Joe and Jerry, the two Castiglioki fabulous singers for an oldie but a